The tax dispute case involving Eun-woo is now entering a phase that is increasingly seizing the attention of the South Korean public. After numerous clarifications on the part of the agency, explanations by legal experts, to a long debate on social media, the focus has now completely shifted to the process that will determine the final direction of the case. Some legal observers consider that the next stage is the most crucial phase. The court will review all documents, administrative evidence, and legal arguments from both parties before making a decision. The results are expected to not only have an impact on Eun-woo, but also potentially serve as a reference for handling tax disputes involving public figures in the future. In the midst of the process, the media attention on Eun-woo has not yet subsided. Almost every new development instantly becomes news material and sparks discussions on various platforms. Some fans voiced support for the legal process to proceed fairly, while some chose to wait for the official results before giving an assessment. Entertainment industry analysts also assess that legal certainty will be an important factor for Eun-woo's image after completing his military service. They remind that until now there has been no court decision, so various speculations about the final outcome of the case are still uncertain. On the other hand, legal experts reiterate that the appeal is a legitimate mechanism in the tax system. Therefore, the ongoing proceedings should not be interpreted as evidence of a decided violation. The final decision remains in the hands of the panel of judges after all the facts have been thoroughly examined. Now, the Korean public and international fans alike are waiting for one thing: an official ruling from the South Korean tax court. The verdict is expected to be the closing of a case that has become one of the most discussed issues in the Korean entertainment world. Note: the headline above is made in a dramatic news style to grab the reader's attention. The content of the news remains structured by distinguishing known facts, for example, the existence of an appeal process, from matters that are still pending a formal court decision. Amid the public attention that has not yet subsided, some observers judge that Eun-woo's case has now developed into more than just a tax dispute. For many, the case is a major test of how South Korea's legal system handles disputes involving public figures with international fame. The latest developments also make many media continue to monitor every step taken by the legal team and tax authorities. Although there is no official information on the schedule of the verdict, a number of analysts expect that any documents and evidence submitted will be examined in depth before the court makes a decision. On the other hand, attention to Eun-woo's career remains high. Many entertainment industry observers believe that the outcome of this case may affect public perception after he completes his military service. However, they also caution that the impact would largely depend on the content of court rulings, rather than on opinions that develop on social media. Meanwhile, fans continue to call for the public to make room for the legal process to proceed as it should. They hope all parties respect the presumption of innocence and do not use viral comments as a basis for judging someone before a decision has legal force. Now all eyes are on the next step of the South Korean tax court. Whether the panel of judges will grant part of the appeal, reject it entirely, or give other legal considerations, all of them are still big questions that can only be answered through an official ruling. To date, no final decision has been announced by the court. Therefore, the entire development in circulation is still part of the ongoing legal proceedings. The public is encouraged to follow information from official sources and distinguish between confirmed facts and circulating opinions or speculations. The final round is approaching. All parties are now waiting for the official verdict of the South Korean tax court. More and more people are judging that Eun-woo's case has now entered the most crucial phase. After going through a series of administrative proceedings and appeals, public attention is now fully focused on the decision to be taken by the South Korean tax court. Legal observers explain that the panel of judges will consider all documents, evidence, and arguments from both sides thoroughly. In tax disputes like this, the decision is not only based on the amount of the tax in question, but also on whether the basis for determining the tax is in accordance with applicable law. Meanwhile, the Korean entertainment industry continues to closely follow the development of the case. Many believe that the court's decision can later become one of the important references in dealing with tax disputes involving artists or other public figures. On social media, the debate continues. Some netizens continue to criticize Cha Eun-woo's legal move, while others reminded that every citizen has the right to appeal if they feel there are differences in the interpretation of tax rules. The fans also continue to express their support and hope that the legal process runs transparently. They consider that legal certainty will be the answer to various speculations that have developed so far. Until this news is written, there has been no official ruling issued by the South Korean tax court. Therefore, the final outcome of the case is still uncertain. All parties are now awaiting a formal announcement that will determine whether Cha Eun-woo's appeal is accepted, rejected, or results in a change to the disputed tax settlement. The case is expected to remain one of the main topics in the Korean entertainment world until the official verdict is announced. Whatever the outcome, the court's decision will be the culmination of a legal process that has captured the attention of the Korean public, as well as international fans for some time. The highlights are not over yet. The court's decision will determine a new chapter in Cha Eun-woo's career. The travel tax dispute involving Cha Eun-woo is still a widespread concern in South Korea. Although the appeal process has been running, until now the public is still waiting for certainty from the South Korean tax court that will determine the final direction of the case. According to some observers, the court's decision will not only have an impact on resolving tax administration disputes, but also affect public perception of Cha Eun-woo as one of the most popular actors and idols in South Korea. Therefore, any developments in this case continue to be in the spotlight of the entertainment media. On the other hand, legal experts again remind that the appeal process is part of a legitimate legal mechanism. They stress that until the court issues a formal ruling, it cannot be concluded whether the previous tax setting will be maintained or changed. Meanwhile, various communities of ASTRO fans continue to invite the public to wait for the results of the trial without rushing to believe the rumors circulating on social media. They hope that the legal process takes place in a transparent manner so that the decision can later be accepted by all parties. Some entertainment industry analysts also considered the case a reminder for public figures and agencies to pay more attention to tax administration compliance. They predict that whatever the end result, this case will be one of the important examples learned in the Korean entertainment industry. Although the news continues to grow, until now there has been no official decision from the South Korean tax court regarding Cha Eun-woo's appeal. Therefore, the public still has to wait for the results of the examination and the final verdict that will determine the resolution of the dispute. Note: the headline is made in the typical dramatic style of entertainment news. However, the content of the news still clearly distinguishes between known facts, the appeal process is ongoing, and those that are still awaiting an official decision, the court's result. The public eye is now focused on one moment: the court decision that will determine the end of Cha Eun-woo's tax dispute. Public attention to Cha Eun-woo is not expected to subside until the South Korean tax court issues a formal ruling. After various explanations from the agency, comments from legal experts, to long debates on social media, now the whole spotlight is on the ongoing proceedings. A number of legal observers considered that the verdict would be an important point, not only for Cha Eun-woo, but also for the entertainment world of South Korea.